life is my script. Real talk is what it is. Enlighten your success. We back at it again. Until you can't filter it. It's raw. Uncut, no chase. Give it to you in your face. Fresh off the chopping block. Delivery every Sunday. Rugged. It is the show. The substance guaranteed you leave with something.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy DJ Talented, and this is The Real,
The Raw,
and
the motherfucking rugged.
She sounded a little subdued over there today. Let me try that again. This is The Real,
The Raw,
and the
motherfucking rugged.
Y'all know how we get it in around this place, man. We always about a couple minutes late, but hey, y'all should be used to that now. Yeah, this is Sunday, the 25th of April, man. Is it me or is April going by like it's never, like it's just gone?
Going by like it's February.
Yeah, already gone.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
So, what are we sipping on this entertainment?
We sipping on some De Leon.
Oh, she got the name correct this time. At least it ain't Douce, what she call it, a douche. Can't we call him Douce douche now?
She had to drink it a couple of times to get it right.
All right. So, what we got going on today this entertainment?
IG. Well, no, I mean, we gonna already started now. So
let's go ahead and throw it up in there. Let's do some IG around the hemp.
I think Miss Sandy, do you need some? Because I'm hearing something coming on in that background. You need some ears over there. Well, I don't think that's gonna work then.
The other one?
Those are, I don't know if those work on Android, please.
They should, because Android still got the big on it.
Okay.
Stick them.
Well, let's go ahead on while y'all adjusting that so we can hear no feedback or some echoes there. Let's go ahead on and jump right on into it. So it's kind of like we're going to pick up from where we left off last week. So as you know, earlier this week, Derek Chauvin was found guilty of second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter, carrying a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison. Now, have y'all heard this theory that they're saying that his guilty verdict will be overturned? How the hell?
While we over here trying to get Miss Sandy together, how the fuck can they overturn a guilty verdict?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. It's because the defense introduced this at the very end. They're gonna claim that the trial was not fair, and the jury was bullied into deciding that he was guilty out of fear of the world rioting and out of fear of more loss of life if they had not decided that he was guilty.
That motherfucker guilty. You leaning on somebody goddamn neck. Well, look, I'm telling you, if they overturn this fucking thing, they might as well call this World War III. This shit gonna go down.
Well, they already setting it up. So,
well, one of the alternative jurors, she wasn't the one that deliberated, but she got to listen to the whole thing, and one of the alternate jurors, just in case. And she's already spoken, and she said, for her, when that medical examiner got in and testified, that was before, anything else. When she testified, she said that did. And he said he walked them through that stuff so intelligently and made them understand. She said that's what did it.
But let's go back now. It won't be a trial of whether he's guilty or innocent. It's a trial that he got a fair trial.
He did get a fair trial. And the only thing they're trying to say, wait a minute. First of all, did George Floyd get a fair trial?
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna talk about fair trial, we need to talk about fair trials.
I agree.
So, but then
they're gonna try.
The other thing is they looking for any and everything. They trying to say because Maxine Waters said, whatever it was she said,
they're gonna take that as a threat.
Now, all of a sudden, Maxine Waters got the power to do all of that. But Donald Trump didn't have the power when he incited that insurrection that white boys
Right.
did.
Mhm.
They need to come up with something better than that. You know, and if they scared, I'm available. You
I'm
know,
just saying.
seriously, I'm available because I'm not scared, and that's ridiculous. George Floyd didn't get, you know, an opportunity to say whether it was fair or not.
Mhm.
Neither did Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin,
Neither did
Tamir Rice,
none of them.
none of them.
Sandra Bland, and the list goes
The
on
list
and on.
goes on and on. Or the 6 that have been shot and killed since the verdict and before the verdict.
Mhm.
On the day of the verdict, before the verdict was even made public, they decided they wanted to kill somebody. And there's been 5 more since then.
Yeah.
So you gonna tell me, you know, when people start hollering about we got justice and things, we, you know, everything's okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing okay. First of all, as black people, now I'm gonna give you a chance to talk, but I'm on the roll now. First of all, I'm pissed off because we supposed to be celebrating that this motherfucker got what he deserved to get.
Mhm.
You know, that should have been a given.
Mhm.
And the fact that we have to celebrate it tells you that how far backwards and how behind this country is and how messed up it is.
I'm gonna take it one step further. They took 2 days, right?
Yeah,
Why?
2 days.
2 days out of everything.
My thing is, you see the video. The man got his hand in his pockets, leaning on another man's neck for 9 minutes. That is straight. That's torture.
All
They
I
tortured
want
this
them,
man to death.
all I want them to do is lay whatever his name is, Shava, whatever the man's name is.
Dumbass.
Yeah, lay his ass down in the courtroom on the floor and let me. How much did this man weigh?
He was less than 200, about 150 to
No,
200.
I'm talking about this police.
Yeah. He was about 200 pounds.
Okay, so he about 200 pounds. I'm about 200 pounds, maybe a little bit more. Let me kneel on his neck with my hands in my pocket
Mhm.
for 9.24 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
And he put, they said he actually kind of like made it where he had some leverage. So, I mean, he had, George Floyd took the entire weight of this man's body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
The entire weight.
let me see how many seconds he can last with the entire weight of my body.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I was a lawmaker, I'd go and tell somebody to make it painful for him. Pull his damn nails off his hands. Pull his damn toenails off his toes. Pull his damn eyelids off his eyes.
Y'all are so nice.
I'll
Y'all are
be-
so nice.
I'll be real nice to him.
Y'all are so nice.
Pull a nigga skin off his hands. Pull the skin, just yank it.
See, y'all want him to suffer.
Yes.
You know, I don't want him to suffer. I just want him to
to die.
Gone.
No,
I
he need to suffer.
just want him to be gone and let the people who claim they love him suffer.
Mm.
You know, because that's what's happening with George Floyd's family.
That's
his
true.
daughter and his folks. They suffer. So I want him to be gone. And if I keep saying, if they scared, I'm here. I got y'all. Just call me.
But you know, it will be, he will appeal, and he probably will get granted an appeal. And that's what they're going for.
Yeah, he can
Um,
appeal, but if they let him walk, if they let him do anything other than what that jury has decided he needed to do, they may as well. And yeah, look, y'all, my name ain't Maxine Watterson, but y'all can come for me because y'all may as well get prepared. Because people are not gonna sit back
Right.
and let that happen without some type of response.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not one to be going and burning down everything and going into the dollar store and grabbing, you know, whatever merchandise you can grab.
Mhm.
You know, if that's your game, then hey. My thing is, if you're gonna burn it down, do like they did initially. Burn the police station down. You know, you're gonna burn something down,
Get
burn
them
the
cars.
courthouse down.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna burn something down. Let's burn some stuff down.
Let's see. What's that song?
You show up.
No. that fire. Let the motherfucker burn.
We don't need no water.
Let the motherfucker burn.
Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it right here. We gonna let the motherfuckers burn, man. I say it like this: if this dude, what we should have been celebrating for was not them saying that he's guilty of this, guilty of that, guilty of that. Don't celebrate until you see that goddamn sentence. Because if they saying he guilty, but then give him a damn plea of something like a year to 5 years, that's garbage. You didn't win shit. He only in there lamping up because he ain't going to general population. Because if he go to GP, he's dead on GP.
Well, yeah, but then and I'm just playing devil's advocate because this is what they're gonna bring up. He's never been in trouble before. This was his first offense.
That was George Floyd's first time dying.
Yeah, true.
George Floyd had never died before.
Yeah, this is true.
Regardless of everything else he did,
but they coming with it. Just
so you got to come with something better.
They coming.
Bullshit.
They the pockets are deep. He has plenty of lawyers, and he has the police union behind him.
Even if he get off, it's gonna be worse for him.
Yeah,
because he ain't gonna be able to do nothing but live on the fucking ground. Because if anybody black find out where he works at or where he live at or whatever the case may be, somebody gonna find his ass.
They ain't do nothing to that dude that killed Trayvon.
I was just getting ready to say.
Well, they ain't do nothing.
Why
he walking around here. He don't wrote books. He don't. He has. He's on like doing like a speech and tour.
But you know what? I think the problem is we've been sitting back, and don't take this the wrong way. Okay, as a male, don't take it the wrong way. But we've been sitting back. When I say we, I'm talking about me and you, Teresa, and black women in general. We've been sitting back, waiting on somebody to handle some shit that we know that it ain't gonna get handled unless black women handle it.
We always the support.
You know,
everything right on our backs.
You know, it ain't gonna get handled. You know, no reflection on you, no put down on you.
They're trying to slap us, y'all.
Yeah, you know, but if it hurts, say out.
Hit dog will cry.
Talking some real stuff though. That's real. We supposed to be the ones that's protecting ours, but we're letting ours die. We're not doing shit about it, but going out rioting or going out standing protesting and shit still has not changed. What's the next fucking move?
Well, that's the question. What is the next move?
The first thing you're gonna have to do is start looking at when they kill a black girl or a black woman. It's just as important as a black man or a black boy. Because I am totally pissed off that this young lady who got killed the other day.
Well, hold on. Let's
Micaiah?
Yeah, wait a minute. Let's go ahead on and just set this thing. Let's talk about Miss Micaiah.
Now, I don't heard and read on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, heard on the news, heard people just having comments about, well, she had a knife. Well, she shouldn't have been doing this. I'm going to tell you something. Until y'all start saying that black women, black female lives matter just as much as a black male or a black boy or a black man, I'm pissed. Because that young lady was protecting herself. And the fact that she had a knife does not justify them shooting and killing her. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, now if we can stand up and we can say you shouldn't have shot, you shouldn't have been shouldn't have shot Trayvon. You shouldn't have shot Tamar Rice. You shouldn't have been on George Floyd's neck. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have did that. But somehow, when it comes to them messing with black women and black girls or black females, that same rage does not seem to be there. So when we talking about Black Lives Matter, we need to be talking about all black lives, not just black boys and black men, because your lives do matter, but our lives matters too. And it just really pisses me off, you know, when I hear people saying that she shouldn't have did this and she should have did that. Nothing this young lady did justified her
4 shots
being-
to the chest.
Thank you.
Now,
Did she call the police for help?
now, yeah, exactly.
You
She
know,
was
it-
the one who called.
You know, nobody has said anything about them grown ass women calling her grown ass children over there to jump on this girl.
Mhm.
Nobody said anything. And then they're gonna get mad because when her daddy shows up, he kicks one of them wenches in the head. She was a grown woman. He should have kicked in the head, should have stumped her also.
Well, I do blame not just that cop that killed that teenage girl, because he had options. He did now. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him because he had the option of lethal force. So ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
No.
But he could have. I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's where we got to get to these damn police reform.
But she also had the right to stand her ground because she lives in a stand her ground state. And she had the right to stand her ground. And she was standing her ground with that knife. And that's what people need to understand.
How they want to say it or flip it around, or she was lunging at that
She
girl.
was standing her ground.
And then-
On her.
Then here's the thing that I heard on this talk radio show, that okay, say for instance because he didn't say put the knife down and whatever, I guess they said stop or whatever, and she would have stabbed and killed that girl, then they'd have been on him saying why you didn't do anything.
What he should have did is pull out his taser.
Oh, I
and
agree.
Tased her. Because if somebody is getting tased, all mobility stops.
Yep,
There's no movement when you're getting tased.
we saw that in Brandsmart.
Front and center. This mug sitting down like she watching a damn movie. Getting comfortable watching the dude getting tased. I'm like, you don't get your ass out the way before you be getting tased too.
It was one of them situations like, did the cop just tase this dude and he went face down on the floor? I mean, it's like, and we standing there like, did this just really just happen? And he's laying on the floor, flopping around.
And what's crazy is,
He ain't moved.
I ain't talking about that. In her case,
I wanted to say he ain't moved.
there
but
was a
she
crowd
was.
of people. That cop could have hit any one of them people.
Wait a minute. Not only was there a crowd of people, it was a crowd of grown people.
Right.
That's the problem. A bunch of grown people watching this little girl get killed, and also this little girl get beat up. What the fuck is that when grown people are sitting there watching kids get beat up by grown people?
And filming it, I'm like,
Right.
I don't know.
Those grown people that were sitting there watching this go on, they should get a sentence as well.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is I hold them all just as responsible, because this could have been de-escalated way before that girl had the opportunity to call the cops. Where the grown people that were standing around watching or filming them fight, I mean, they should be held accountable. They
And
should
what
be.
people need to understand, those were not teenagers she was fighting with. Those were not kids. Those were grown women.
Oh, now that I didn't know. I thought they keep
those were
saying they was
not
kids.
teenagers. Those were grown women. These women were 29, 30, 40 years old. These were grown women she was fighting with. Her foster mother, in the home that she was staying in, she was in a defect home. Her foster mother had called her grown children to come over to jump her.
Wow.
These were grown people jumping this little girl. These were grown people jumping her.
So they should go to jail for murder.
And she called the police because she needed help.
Mm-hmm. And she the one ended up dead.
She the one ended up dead. She didn't call her daddy. Her sister called her daddy because she had to call her sister, and her sister called her daddy, and her daddy came over to help his child against them grown. That woman he kicked in the head, that was a grown woman.
So let's go back a little bit. Why was this baby in foster care? I mean, in a group home. What I think her parents share some responsibilities of failing her.
Of course, and I'm not taking any of that away. I don't know why she was in the group home. I've had group homes for kids. They came from the state. They came from defect and juvenile justice.
So,
and I know a lot of times people always assume that these kids are bad, or they assume that the parents did something bad. sometimes
Okay.
the parents are not in a place
To take care
to
of them.
take care of them.
Gotcha.
Sometimes. Now, I don't know what the situation is with her or why her parents wasn't in the picture or why she wasn't living with her parents. I don't know. But I do know what they said about her being an A student, an honor roll student.
I just feel like so many people failed this baby.
Exactly.
So many people failed her.
On so many levels.
So many levels for her to end up lying on the street, and then the cop just looking like it's just another day.
Because to them it is.
He was just looking like it's another day. Like, okay, y'all, keep it moving. Nothing to see here.
And then from what I heard, it was other cops there before that cop got there.
Yes.
So
Well,
they didn't do anything, but yet he's jumping into it and just pumped 4 bullets into her chest.
Oh, she was going to stab her with the knife.
That's gonna be his excuse, and from their part of society, they're gonna agree with that.
And that's
She
why he's
had
going
a
to get off.
weapon. I had to stop her from killing somebody else.
He's not going to even get charged. I don't even think he's charged for
Let me tell you
anything.
something. Then her daddy, her sister, her family, and her friends have left, and the state, and the system
Has failed her.
let her down yet again.
Has failed her.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Yet again.
So they have failed this baby on so many levels.
Yeah, it just don't make sense because it's like an everyday thing for cops. They can just go ahead and if there's any, just like they can lie and say, "Oh, I thought he had a weapon," and kill you. Then they're gonna get off of that because he thought that he seen a weapon. That's bullshit.
Or you thought you was getting your taser when you didn't realize you were getting your
That bitch
gun.
knew she had a damn gun.
Even though I've been on the force 26 years and I don't know the difference.
Because they both on different sides of the body.
You know.
Different sides of the body. There's no way that you're gonna reach a gun reaching for a taser.
Just the stuff that black kids, black males, black boys, black men have to go through. And there was a time when it was have this story, have this conversation with your son.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's have this conversation
With your
child.
kids. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
You know, because it doesn't
With-
matter whether it's male or female.
Yep.
Right.
And you know, it's getting, it's not getting better.
Mm-mm.
It's not getting better.
We had that small victory with Derek Chauvin, but it ain't over yet.
There is no victory until he's sentenced.
That's why I just said it's not over yet.
So those people that's sitting there celebrating that he got the saying that he's going to jail or whatever the case may be, how long? And now that they're trying to overturn that, what's going to happen? If that dude gets off, we should have done this before. We should have band together before as a human race, as a race, to stop this shit in the beginning. But now we have no choice. If he gets off and nothing happens, you better believe it's open country for any one of them motherfuckers to pop any one of us off or sit on our damn neck and do any fucking thing that they want to and get away with it.
Yeah, it's already
So
been
do
that
not
way.
Let this shit happen. Like
It's
that.
always been that way.
But
It
I'm
never
saying-
changed.
But I'm saying it's
Nothing
gonna
has
be even
changed.
worse.
And it's not just the boys in uniform either. It's
No.
all them F6
Them
people.
son of a bitches that went up in the Capitol. All them stupid fucks. And all the stupid fucks that inciting stupid shit to happen. Stupid fuck ass Trump. Yeah, I said it.
No, we already know that.
Yeah, that's a given.
Somebody need to off his ass.
No, we don't advocate violence. We don't
I'm
advocate
not
violence.
advocating it. I'm just merely putting my thought out in the air. There's no advocating. It's just a thought.
But- So with that, we're gonna move that right on along.
All right.
How about this?
Action right there. That Chauvin may get his appeal before he needed to get an appeal. He shouldn't be getting it at all.
So let's move on to what would you do? So we know now, I mean, nothing has changed, but we know that things are getting worse as far as with the itchy trigger finger syndrome. That's what I call it with the cops. So if you see something getting ready to jump off in these days and times, especially if you call the cops and there's a huge possibility you're the one gonna die, would you call the cops now? I mean, what kind of situation would it have to be for you to call the cops?
It'd have to be a situation that for me to call. I don't want to call them bitches. No way. Not now one. No time soon. But if I had to kill somebody, I'm gonna call them after I then did what I did, and I'm gonna drop the gun and sit there and put my damn hands up. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But I'm only protecting myself. I'm not gonna kill nobody just to kill somebody.
I don't know. It's just. I guess it's just one of those split-second things. Of when do you call the cops these days? Because every time you pick up that phone and dial 911, we hesitate with that other one because we know what this can possibly mean.
Hell, half the time we ain't calling 911 because we know what it means. I'm gonna call a damn cop, but them motherfuckers gonna come and kill me or put me in handcuffs or beat the hell out of me, and I'm in the right but the other person in the wrong. Especially if it's a black and a white person type of situation. Let's say white person trying to break in your house or whatever the case, or he breaking your house and you whoop his ass and all that type of shit and you call the police. Guess who they coming for first?
You.
Of course. What, do you live here? Because there's been plenty of times you see on social media where because the black person live in a nice neighborhood, they targeting him before they target the actual person that has done wrong.
Right. It's crazy. So flipping it a little bit, what if someone that's close to you decided that they want to become a police officer? Would you encourage it, or would you try and talk them out of it?
That's you gotta think about that shit, because right now, police are the scum of the earth to black people. And you could be one of the best damn police there is that's supporting the community, that's doing every fucking thing that you can to make sure that the community grow and all this here type of stuff. But you're still a police.
But we need more good police, because I still say that it's not all of them.
It's not.
It's not all of them.
It's not. Like I was saying, it could be a good person, regardless of if they black or white, or if the community black or white, but you're doing good things and you're being recognized for it. But because you are a police, and 9 times out of 10 in this situation here, you're going to be labeled as.
So would you let your son, if he wanted to become a police officer, would you encourage him or discourage him?
Because I know his heart is good, I would discourage him. Why? Because there's a lot of them that get in the police academy or whatever the case may be, and they mean good. But because of these assholes and these evil damn people that's higher up in the police rankings or whatever the case may be, they change them. They change them for the worse. Or they make them see shit that they shouldn't be seeing. Like a cop going out there, killing some damn body, and then not giving a fuck about it.
But not just that. How do you tell? How does the average John Doe on the street tell that he's a good cop?
That's the thing.
How can you tell?
You can't.
You know, if you got your mindset that all cops are crooked, if you got your mindset that I'm going to shoot the first cop that comes after me because all cops are crooked and I don't stand no chance, how do they know that that's a good cop, that that's one of the good ones? Yeah. So because of that, it would be hard for me to be okay if one of my nephews decided to be a cop. I would support them because I support them in whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be okay with it. Mm-hmm. Right? You know, and
more nervous. And
I would be. I would be stressed the fuck out. I would be, you know, that stuff about can't sleep at night. Every time you hear a siren, every time you hear. One of my friends is married to a cop,
Mhm.
and every time here now, and every time I heard about a cop getting killed and stuff, the first thing I want to know was which department, you know, because I immediately thought about her. And,
The light.
and she and I have had that conversation, you know, before about how sometimes when she know he's on duty and she hear the news about a cop shooting and stuff, breaking news and stuff, she gets paralyzed because she don't know.
She doesn't know. Yeah.
You know, got another friend who has a son that's a cop, you know, and the same thing. You know, they know they're good-hearted people. They know they out there doing good and know they not one of the bad ones, not one of the bad seeds. But nobody else knows that.
Right.
John Q. Public doesn't know that.
Right.
So they worry all the time about what's going to happen.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
So what would y'all think? Those on Instagram and Facebook, what's your thoughts on that? Would you be okay with your child becoming a police in today's time, or would you be against it? Give us some of your thoughts.
All right.
Aha! The tequila kicking me.
So crazy in the news, right?
Mhm.
So this guy goes to the supermarket and tries to steal an item that was worth about $6. So steals. That's that word. So dumbass, I guess the alarm or something went off. He runs, leaving his 8-year-old son in the damn supermarket. So you know his son sung like a canary.
And even if his son didn't sing like a canary, you a stupid fuck. You gonna steal with your kid?
With your kid.
And then run off and leave.
And then ran off and left him.
Nigga, you need to be locked up for dummies.
Now that ain't it. Dumbass tripped while he was trying to run and ended up in the damn hospital. So crazy in the news.
That's beyond crazy. Because one, while you in the hospital, somebody need to come in there and slap the fuck out of you for leaving their kid in the fucking store after you done stole something.
Or
True.
$6.
Yeah,
For $6.
Nigga.
You got I know you can't even get it.
That's how stupid it is.
$6.
Fuck,
You know,
$6.
it had. You know what was it?
They didn't say what it was. They said well, the item was worth $6.
What
And
was it?
he got to the, they got to the door and the damn alarms went off, so he took off running and left his damn 8-year-old son there. His 8-year-old son looking like, what just
He
happened?
was at Walmart.
They did not say
There had to be something.
$6.
$6.
Somewhere $6, dude.
Oh, but I would have gave you the $6. I would have paid for it for you.
$6.
He ran off and left his kid for $6.
I would have gave you a 10 and you would have had some change.
But Carmen's a bitch though, because he still ended up in the hospital.
He got karma twice.
I know he mad at Karma. I know he pissed at Karma.
Probably mad at his kid for ratting his ass out.
I'm like, what are you supposed to do? How am I gonna get home if I'm the kid?
Daddy, where you going?
What's your daddy name? His name is Boo Bob is Bob Jones.
You probably sitting down wondering what daddy doing. Daddy,
Craziness.
Why you running, Daddy?
Craziness.
I bet you that kid didn't even know what his daddy did.
Well, his daddy took off running and left his ass standing there looking crazy.
That's the retarded part about it.
Craziness. All right. Did you know? So this segment, we will celebrate and acknowledge the African American and their contributions making this country great. February is Black History Month, but we celebrate Black history on every show, every week here. So today in Black History, we celebrate Nicholas Johnson, 23, for being Princeton's first Black valedictorian in the school's 275-year history. So, as a reminder, Princeton's first 9 presidents and many of the institution professors were slave owners. So, having an African American as a valedictorian shows how far we have come and how much work needs to be done. Since graduating, he is now earning a doctorate in operation research at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So today, Nicholas Johnson, we celebrate you for your contributions to making this country great. I guess we won't get no damn hand claps for that.
Oh, we get hand claps for that.
Okay. Oh,
Can I make a comment on that?
sure.
I'm just, I guess I've been pissed a lot lately.
Okay.
It's like, now I'm pissed
Why you pissed now?
because while I congratulate homeboy on his accomplishment, it's no way you're gonna make me say that he was the first black person that could have been valedictorian at that school. It's no way. They just decided they're gonna go ahead and let them have it. And I'm not taking anything away from them. But y'all know my people. Y'all know them. And you gonna tell me in this whole history of this school how many years?
275
plus years, close to
years.
300 years. That this is the
First.
first black man.
Yeah.
That's the first recognized.
Exactly.
The first one
Exactly.
allowed.
So while I could give him his accolades and not take anything away from him, the truth be known, these whites,
It might not be another one.
they want me to be celebrate. When y'all know, we know, y'all know, everybody know. He ain't the first one.
No, you just
Most
He's
likely.
just the first one y'all recognize
Yes.
and acknowledge.
yes. Agreed. But we still gonna say
But
congratulations.
we're gonna still congratulate him, and I'm happy for him. I ain't taking nothing away from him. Please, I ain't taking nothing away from him. Them
But you know how it is. We already know. You already know.
F6s, get white. F 6F.
Oh wow.
Fucked up.
Yes.
All right. So what to watch? Say Her Name, Sandra Bland. This film shows that this is on HBO. So this film shows actual footage of who Sandra Bland was, and for her being an activist and her full life, and actual footage of her being in the jail up to her death. So we got like you said, a small moment of victory with Derek Chauvin. Of course, is not over, but I can't help to think about the thousands of people in 402 years like Sandra Bland that will never get their justice. So the I guess the documentary, you want to say a drama, it's hard to watch. I ain't gonna even lie, because this girl did not hang herself.
Mm-hmm.
She did not hang herself, and they were showing how they kept hashtagging her name just to get some kind of somebody, like you were saying before. Black women, our lives gotta matter too, just as much as a black male. And just the amount of things that they went through trying to get, her name out there, saying, hey, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened when she called her parents, and like she was mad as hell. It wasn't nothing about her being sad or depressed or whatever. The next thing, the lady they was talking about they was interviewing the bail bondsman, and he was saying, the parents say, hey, give me a minute, I gotta, because they set a $5,000 bail on her. So the family had to come up with $500. So the mom was trying to get the money. She said, I'll call you back. When she called him back, she told him, my daughter's in the morgue. So it's just, she would never get her just or her day in court. She would never get her day in court. But I do recommend seeing it. It is hard to watch because this girl did not kill herself. There was some foul play in there, and we would never be able to prove it.
It always is. what they do to cover up their shit is they take the tapes and they erase the shit.
Yeah. Because we saw her going into the jail. She didn't look depressed. She just looked like, whatever, I got this. Just wait till I get out. And then even when they was arresting her, wait till I have to go to court. That's what she was saying. She said, wait till we go to court.
Yeah.
So it's hard to watch, but I think it's something because we have to keep reminding, because I look at it as if we don't continue to say those names, we're going to continue repeating something or forgetting that these people lost their lives over some bullshit.
It's always over some bullshit. It's some lie that these fucking police are telling to try to kill you. You know.
So
Some things we need to, as a people, stop doing ourselves. Like, if you're riding around with 4 of y'all in one car and the car is so fucking smoked up you can't see in or out of it, that is a problem. Yeah, I'm not saying that you can't smoke your smoke. That is what it is.
But you're not in one of them states where it's legal, it's a problem.
Yeah, you already know that you can't do that shit out in public. Go your ass home and smoke. Wait till you get home. Why you got to do it in the car to the point where you can't see in or see out? And as soon as you let your window down because of the police right there, all that shit hitting him in the nose. Guess what he gonna do?
just, I don't know. Just, I mean, it's like you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Look at, what's his name? Dante Wright.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were fishing. What is that? The air freshener? Really? Really?
Yeah.
That's all you got?
And that brings up the notion is to figure out what your laws is in the state that you're in. And not just the state that you're in. If you can't find out every damn state that you're going to, what their laws are. You find out those laws, you know what motherfuckers gonna fuck with you with or what they're not, especially if you're a certain color.
Mm-hmm.
But have you taken down your because
The air freshener?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't, well, this is me not knowing my laws. I don't think that is a law here in Georgia. But as soon as I leave here, I'm going to take them down.
Well, research it.
On the safe side.
Just research it and see. But yeah, I do agree. But some of those laws on the books needs to be removed because that's dumb as hell.
And fucking air freshener.
Air
Riding
freshener.
around, and I bet you they ass got air fresheners and they got down with them.
Well, y'all didn't go into the polls and vote on these folks who make these local laws.
That's
So you
true.
have to deal with
That's you have to deal with it.
Because you don't want to deal with that shit. Go vote for something other than the president.
Right.
Get your ID together. Make sure your shit is right. So they have no excuse of excluding you from the polls.
And take your quarter because I'm selling waters.
Yeah. All right. All right, back in the day. So rest in peace to Black Rob and Shock G. Black Rob's one of his biggest hits was Whoa. Now I'm more of a Shock G and Digital Underground fan. So Shock G, some of his greatest hits were, of course, the Humpty Dance, Do What You Like, Same Song, which was a song that Tupac got his first solo deal off of. Remember, it was an actual soundtrack from the movie Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd back in the day. So from that collab with Digital Underground and Tupac birthed some of the two biggest hits was I Get Around and So Many Tears. So prayers go out to their families of Black Rob and Shock G. Rest in peace. So it was kind of hard to choose as far as my Hot 16. So, but I'm gonna choose Same Song because the reason why, because this was one of the, I think it was like the first video that Tupac was in, and you saw the fun side of him. He hadn't gotten the radical yet. I don't think he was singing, but he was lip syncing to singing. He was really having fun.
Well, he did a rap. He did a little rap, if you remember. That's when he came out in the chair They had
Yep.
him like on the throne.
Yeah, they had
He
a throne.
introduced him to the world.
I just
All
around the world, same song. But in the actual video, also they was having him. You know, he had the microphone like he's singing. You know that way I'm singing.
Yeah, he was cutting up.
Now y'all know he was in Humpty Dance too, right?
Yeah,
He was a dancer.
Yeah, that's how he
danced in the Humpty Dance.
he was a dancer for Digital Underground. That's how he started.
That's how he started.
Yep, he was a dancer. So you
Who
know,
would have known that he would come from a dancer to
he was just trying to get on.
dope
Well, he's a very creative person.
Yes.
You know, because he went to the School of Arts, Performing Arts,
Mhm.
you know, and stuff. So he was a very creative person, not just with his lyrics.
And he was he was very deep.
Yeah, I miss him all the time. But
Yes.
every time something go down, I always wonder, you know, what would Tupac say? How would he deal with it? And when I look around at all the rappers that you got out there, so-called rappers, it's just nobody out there nowhere near.
because all they want is money.
Yeah,
They
you
only
know.
doing it for the money.
No.
And Tupac didn't do it for just the money. He did it for
The
activism,
art itself.
the art,
Mhm.
activism, and that's why his way of rapping is totally different from what they do today.
Well, a lot of those artists back then in that era is different from today. Nothing taken away from the artists of today. Just but you
But
have to say.
they don't have nothing to take away from. So
But I'm just saying, it is a difference.
They
It
don't
is
have
definitely
they don't have a lot of meaning behind what they're rapping about. It's just
not.
the same shit from all of them.
You know, wait a minute, I'm gonna take that back. There are some.
There are
we
some.
don't hear them
Yes,
because they don't get the
airplay.
airplay.
Yep.
So you have to be willing to go to the underground or go to something other than your local radio station
To really
to really hear.
hear those
Because
lyrics.
it's some
They're there.
out here that's like,
Amazing.
I mean, you be sitting back and you be like, whoa, what that young brother come up with that from?
Top 3 of them right now is D Smoke, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole.
But there's so many more that just need that.
And then they not that
that-
deep. They deep, but when you talking about going deep, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they say some stuff. They have some stuff to say. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna take it because I like all of them.
Mhm.
Every last one of them. I like them. You know, and I listen to them, you know, and I play them, I like them. But when you talking about being able to go deep
Like a
and to make
Tupac,
people to feel,
right?
because
Common.
because it didn't matter whether people listened to Tupac or not. They knew Tupac. They knew his music.
Mhm.
So, you know, they didn't have to be afraid because Tupac had that reach. He reached across boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, when you got somebody who generational in one family and you got 2, 3, 4 generations and all of them can groove and understand what Tupac
And feel
is
what
saying,
he's talking about. Yeah.
you know, it's not an artist out there, you know, like that.
No, I
It's-
can't even say to anybody that can hold even come close to a Tupac
Yeah, it's not an
of
artist
today.
you know, and not just, you know, and he was able to do it because the things that he said, the stories that he told was so vivid that it was like it was your story. It was like somebody came in your room and turned the light on and was telling your story because you could see it, you could feel it, you could understand it.
Like Brenda had a baby.
Thank you.
Who raps like that though?
You know,
So many tears.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can go on and on.
Hail
You know,
Mary.
Hail Mary. Oh, we shoot them up. You know, whatever it was. You know, talking about stuff that's relevant. When you talk about little Natasha, her body couldn't take it, so
Right.
she shook and dropped when the folks killed her.
Mm.
You know, I mean, it's just
Yeah. He is. He is who he is. There's nobody out there that's close to him.
Right.
Nobody's close to him.
DMX brought out the rage.
He would have been the next, let's say, Tupac.
He couldn't get them demons under control.
If he'd have stayed,
Sober.
I wasn't gonna say it, but if he'd have stayed in that realm, he would have been the next Tupac.
But
Because
but
ain't nobody dropped 2 albums in 1 year in their first year of rapping, and both of them joints go gold or platinum. How
blood
did
of my
they go?
blood, Lord, have mercy. Lord, you know, when you hear DMX and you listen to what he had to say,
Mhm.
you know, and stuff, and then you have to understand. And I know this may sound sick on my part, but them demons are what
Fueled him.
fueled him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and if you took them demons away,
Would there be a different?
would there be a DMX?
That's
You
a
know,
question.
And I hate that he had to fight them demons, but I love that he was willing to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because some people have demons and they don't want to fight it.
Yeah.
They just say, "It's my demon. I got to deal with
Mm-hmm.
it." You know, he made people go, "Look, I got demons. These are motherfuckers too." You know, and I'm in a battle with them.
Every
Yeah.
day.
I'm in a battle with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what really got me every time he came out with an album was the skits and the prayers that he did.
Yes.
That was the dopest part of DMX, because he brung, if you can say, he brung church to you through rap. He brung understanding through what he went through, or through what obstacles he was going through to try to keep you from going through those obstacles. Doing the skits or whatever, that made sense to every one of the songs he did, one before and after.
Mm-hmm.
It all flowed together. Everything that he did flowed together, but he always thanked God for what he was capable of doing.
Agreed.
What other artists even tried
And
to
this,
do something like that?
when they was talking to people on the street, you know how they talk to people, try to find out your feelings, your thoughts on stuff. So they was talking to these young brothers, and they had to be like about 24, 25. So that was post DMX, you know, after, you know, when his heyday and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But they were saying that they listened to DMX and they loved what they loved about him was that it didn't matter that they had did wrong. It didn't matter that they didn't go to church all the time. DMX made them feel that they was worthy.
They were worthy.
Yeah.
And, you know, and to hear that young brother say that, you know, he said DMX made them feel like they were worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's something you got. Preachers, TD Jakes, all them folks ain't making folks feel like they worthy. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
You know, they ain't making folks feel, you know, they telling folks you need to do this, and then after you do this, and then you do this.
Make sure you give me that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll be on your way to being worthy.
Yeah. Make
Right.
sure you get that.
You know,
Give me that dollar.
and DMX is telling them, look, y'all, all y'all got to do is say, look, God, I'm having some trouble here. You know,
And talking your own language.
and talking your own language.
God understand you. He put the language in you.
Yeah.
So he understand what you're saying.
You know,
Yep.
and that one brother said, even if you didn't believe in God, he had you believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because he talks so sincere. And so,
Mhm.
you know, but my favorite one from DMX is, I just love when a nigga break his whole through. Just a bigger piece of ass for me to bite a hole through. that was one of my favorite, you know, DMX said, y'all bring it on. I just love y'all come at me, bring your whole crew.
That's right.
I just love it. That's, you know, that's me being like OG gangster.
That's right. That's what we expect.
It is what it is, man. That dude, he taught a lot of people a lot of stuff too, whether they know it or not. Listening to his music, he taught you some things. He taught you how to, like I said, pray in your own words, or pray the way that you want to pray. You ain't got to be doing a whole lot of cussing in it, but pray the way that you want to pray.
But if you're cussing,
Your
that's
word is your
God
word.
know your heart.
Yeah.
I know your heart. If he knows the language that you're speaking, just because another color or creed or whatever the situation is don't understand what you're saying, you saying what you need to say to God the way that you need to say it.
And if it's like they say that he knew everything, and before you even did it, he knew you were gonna cut him cussing anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so
He know your heart. Yeah, they ain't no but a word. It's just an adjective to really describe how you feel. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take it out. So my question is, to be or not to be cordial? That is the question. So I was listening to a conversation where some friends were at a party. Everything was going good when an ex mutual friend walked in and the whole vibe changed from what they were saying. So now this ex mutual friend, now this person is an ex because of some of the shadiness for in doing business with a group of people.
Right.
So she earned the ex friend. But some of the people that had an issue with this ex mutual friend decide to either leave, not acknowledge the person, or ignore the person, or both. So, is there a line where even if someone did you wrong, um, and where I mean, so I guess what I'm trying to say, there is a line, even if someone does you wrong, where it's either an on-site situation or ignore that person or allow them to put you in a bad mood. Why is that? I guess an issue of what I'm trying to say. I really thought about this, because as long as we're living, we will always fall victim every now and then to takers because they're here. They're here to take either your money, time, or your spirit. They're always going to be around us. So this is just my opinion. So if y'all don't like it, bless you. But I feel like this. I won't allow someone that, to know that I'm bothered by them. But of course, there is a line. So if you cost me my freedom, my livelihood, or did something to my immediate family, then we're going to switch to that on-site situation. But outside of that, I'm not going to even give you the satisfaction of knowing that I'm bothered by your presence. I will still speak to you. I'll even hold a conversation. Don't mean I'm going to hang out with you. And I still exercise the right. If I know that you're going to be somewhere and it's not an important event, I might just bow out and not go because I don't even want to. I never want someone to just know that they're bothering me because some people just feed upon that. Oh yeah, I got that bitch. Mm-hmm. Yep. Some people just feed on that. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, because I look at it as like you would never get the satisfaction, bitches, to see me sweat. I would never give you that satisfaction.
In certain situations, I just make sure that I'm not in a space where that person can even get a chance to talk to me.
But what if they make a point? Because they know that, I did this. I did it. And I want to come in and say, like, hey, how you doing? Because women do shit like that.
Yeah,
that fake shit.
I would be like this, the situation. We don't talk like that. So you go your way, I go my way, and I'm going over here and smiling.
Oh, y'all so nice.
No. That's
Sandy, she waiting on her turn. Like let the real OG.
I'm gonna go in my direction. You go yours. I'm gonna tell you, we don't fuck around like that. So don't even come close. We're not on that picture. There was a situation where a person owed us money, and she being a nice person she is, she talked to him. I ain't got a fucking word for you. I ain't got not one word for you. And if I talk on you, you ain't gonna like the way I talk. But I'm still gonna smile. Because I don't give a fuck if your feelings hurt.
Thank you.
I don't give a fuck because you didn't give a fuck about me when you didn't pay me my money. Shit, I could have been depending on that money to pay a bill to where I don't get kicked out of my house.
Well, see, that's when you move to that on-site situation. Meaning, when I on-site,
that's not on-site.
Then when I see you on, it's gonna be on-site.
If I go to the on-site,
because
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna look for you.
I was recently in this situation.
Really? Tell us more.
Yeah, I was recently. And everybody was like sitting back waiting to see what I was gonna do. And they kept saying, "She coming over here. She coming over here." And she did. She came over and she was speaking to everybody and she was like, Hey, Sandy, how you doing? I turned around, looked at her, bitch, please.
Damn.
And just bust out laughing and then just turn back around. And finish my conversation. I'm not gonna you're not gonna phase me. You're not gonna do any of that. You're not gonna come up to me and I'm gonna play nice with you. Bitch, please. And then turn around and keep on. And I laughed when I said, are you serious? And then when and it was just like they weren't even standing there, you know, because to me, it's easy for you not to exist.
Okay.
It's very easy for you not to exist. And you can be standing right here and I can feel the heat of your breath, but you don't exist to me. And you got to deal with that. Because see, I don't have to deal with nothing. I own you. So when I own you, that means I can treat you however. You mine to do however I want to do. So I can say what I want to say to you. I can treat you however I want to treat you. You don't want to take it. You don't want to deal with it.
You keep it moving.
Be gone.
Right.
But if you bring it to me, be prepared for me to deal with you. Ain't no rules about how I'm going to deal with you or how I'm supposed to act or what I'm supposed to say.
Right.
I'm going to say whatever it is I want to say. I don't care if your feelings get hurt. I don't care if you get embarrassed. I don't care if your mama with you. I don't care. You know, maybe your mama don't know what kind of treacherous bitch you are, so she's gonna find out tonight.
I need some more OG in me because
Yeah.
that's where I guess it's because I you know, and I respect that totally. I guess, but they look at it like, yeah, she bothered. Yep, I got underneath her skin.
We need one of those shots fired buttons on this thing.
But I look at it as like, honey, I'm gonna smile at you, and you know, and I my thing is, it's like you're gonna look at me and know that you fucked up our relationship because I know that I haven't done anything to you.
Everybody gonna know. You mess with her. Let me tell you what this. You mess with her. Everybody gonna know. You know, ain't nobody gonna be running. I wonder why they don't get up. You want to? Wait a minute. Am I lying? Didn't you do that? Because they gonna walk away.
This is true.
They gonna walk away.
This is
Alicia
true.
said, yes, you do.
Yeah.
What?
Alicia said, yes, you do.
What I do?
Look at the comments.
I do what? I try to. Let's.
She said, you too nice.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, you too nice.
I agree with that. I wholeheartedly would agree with that.
I please.
I would wholeheartedly agree with
And
that.
your mama too.
Yeah, because I would smile at you and let you look at all this beautiness and like, yeah, you wish you wish you were still part of my existence.
Alicia, I told her the same thing on this one that got us for a couple $1,000. I told her the same damn thing. I told her I wasn't fucking with that bitch until I seen some green. So she met up with the lady, and the lady told her that she was gonna start paying, but we still ain't seen not one goddamn quarter, nickel, dime, penny, what the fuck ever.
She said April, right?
She said April.
She said by the end of April she was gonna true us up. Yeah, I know.
Okay, Alicia, you know what I would do in that situation?
I know.
Duct tape that bitch to the wall until she give me some goddamn money.
But now
go through all her pockets.
All I can do is sit back and watch eat my popcorn because the reckoning is coming.
It is.
The reckoning is coming, and I just sit back and watch.
I had a talk with Carmen the other day. Carmen said she's so tired of y'all seeing y'all asses back waiting on her to have to leave.
Well, that's what it's supposed to. That's her job. That's Karma's job. She need to handle it.
I talked to Karma.
That's
Karma's job. She need to get on her job.
Karma said,
Alicia said you should slap her on site.
On site. That's what I'm talking about.
Not just the regular slap, Alicia. One of the ones you bring from the floor. You slap the bitch up. Have you ever did that?
Yeah.
Slap a bitch up.
And then slap her back down.
Yeah.
You know, 2 for 1.
2 pieces of the biscuit.
I have to work on it. Yeah,
you do, because that in that situation, I don't see how the hell you. Okay, I'm not gonna tell a lady business like that, but this one over here decided to be a part of the show this year.
But there was
I got classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'm gonna have to take some type of classes.
Teach her how to slap a bitch up.
Between you and Alicia, I need to take some classes.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl, my sister.
Folks don't care now about your feeling. They don't care.
They don't. They didn't care.
They just don't care.
Or what bill you have to
And
pay.
what bills you got to pay? They don't.
Nigga, we
But-
could have been out there starving, and we doing everything that we can to get you the shine that you needed in the field that you wanted. But then you turn around and stiff us in the ass like that. Man, look here. If it was up to me, somebody wouldn't have a car or a pot to piss in or
Well, I mean,
bucket to throw it out the window in.
you still can do what you gonna do. You still can
She
do it.
gave me permission. Y'all heard that.
You still can do what you gonna do.
'cause, in my day, I don't have that problem anymore with people. But there was a time, it wasn't nothing for me to put some sugar in the gas tank. That's fine. You either give me my $500 that you owe me, or you pay $1,200 for a new engine. I ain't funny acting. You choose which one you want to do. And I tell you, I did it, but you prove I did.
Right.
Because my thing is, I just believe in get easy.
Just call it how you see
Yeah,
it.
and I don't believe in just sitting back waiting, and hoping that something gonna come your way.
Right.
That a drop gonna fall on your head or you gonna trip over a stone. If a rock hit you in the head, I want to see because I'm the one throwing that motherfucker at you.
I feel you. I do, like I said, I do have a line. I do have a line, but for the most part, I just like, you know what? Karma. And I just want to be able to be there when Karma do her thing.
Well, see, sometimes Karma need a little bit of help. You got to take the initiative to start it off and let Karma finish.
I told you, Karma said she tired. I talked to Karma. Karma said, go to handle this. I'm tired.
Right.
She tapping out.
Yeah,
Tag.
Yeah, tag me in. Karma tag me in. I'm like, okay, I'm good. So Karma don't have my back too many times. Now I tag in on this one.
I know. I don't know.
Alicia, tell her what she should have did in that situation. There was a situation where somebody got us for a couple $1,000. I say it's more than that, but
It is not.
She breaks it down and say it is not.
It is not.
But my time is mine. You dig? I done did a whole bunch of film shooting with 3-4 different cameras. That's should have been $1,000 per camera, but that's neither here nor there. I
Neither
guess.
here nor there. I have
But
moved
then,
on.
after a year or two, the lady ain't paid.
A year too.
A year or two.
But what is
the lady has
forgiveness
not
is for
paid.
you to move on.
Well,
Right.
forgiveness.
You move on. You forget.
Yeah,
You forgive, but you don't forget, goddamn.
I damn sure don't.
But then turn around, she ended up doing something for her, for the lady that got her for the money.
But that was there was a reason behind that. It wasn't because of that.
Was it to get your money?
No,
Okay.
it was for my own personal reason. There's some things that I wanted, and I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted.
You didn't get what I wanted, goddamn.
Well, she said she was gonna pay your ass.
Fuck that bitch. She wasn't paying shit.
She promised she was gonna pay your ass.
She promised you that she was gonna pay me.
Yeah,
That don't even sound right.
she did.
Small claims court is what Alicia said.
Well, we still have an invoice that's out there. So you can join the.
I've been on told. Alicia, I hate to send Leroy to your house. I would. Have you met my cousin Leroy? I'm gonna send him over here and let you meet my cousin Leroy.
Alicia said, Judge Judy her ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So.
You know what? And then she conned me into saying something on this damn show.
Wait a minute, who conned you? Because you can't be
You
conned.
did.
How I conned you?
Because
I didn't con you. I asked
know-
you. I asked the question. He had the opportunity to say no or yes.
But
He
you
had
know
that. He
I'm
had
gonna
that
do
choice.
Anything to support my wife, make my wife look good.
Yeah,
So if
but
it
you said
means
fuck that
going
bitch.
against my word,
But
make my wife
you
look
said
good
fuck that
or
bitch.
better than the bitch. We're gonna do that.
The bitch.
He said fuck that bitch. So it should have
I did.
been said stand your ground and say fuck that bitch and
Okay.
call it a day.
I started to get that bitch 2 pieces of biscuit, but me being a man, I can't hit a woman.
So,
But a bitch might be a different story.
yeah,
You can throw a lot.
yeah.
And hide the hand.
You know they
You better know something.
say, hey, hi, you gonna know it was me, but you gotta prove that shit.
Yeah.
You one gave me permission to go ahead and
Yeah,
end it.
you do what you gotta do. I've never stopped you.
Okay.
Do
Now
what you
y'all hear what she
gotta
said.
do.
Yeah, I never stopped you. You gotta
To
do
the
what you
left,
gotta
to the left.
Yeah. Yeah. Hear what she said.
Ready to close this out there?
All right.
And did we recognize our OG in the house?
No, you didn't. You just came right in.
You the host.
Hold
So
on, wait. Now pause. Now rewind.
that
all the
is
way back
not
to
my
the beginning.
job.
Look here.
That is not my job.
Look.
But let's recognize our OG that's in the house. We're gonna make her
have-
the resident correspondent for Terradome Entertainment.
Yes. As this should have went when we first started.
It
I
should
normally
have.
say we have. I'm DJ Talented, and to my right,
Miss Entertainment. You ain't do none of that shit.
and man, you know what? I think De Leon got to punch me in the back of the head, and shit just don't
Blame
go
it on the
right.
alcohol.
Blame it on the goose. I gotta blame it on something. And to my left, I have.
You got the OG
In the house.
Oh,
Alexis Sanders.
That's
oh,
right.
Texas Sandy.
And she has a new title, Terradome Entertainment Correspondent.
Yeah, y'all finna be getting some news up in here.
Yeah, she is our correspondent. She got the ear to the streets. She got it all. She gonna bring the real.
You know, that might be a new segment, Into the Street. Whether she in the studio or we can call her on the phone.
Yeah, let's get put sand this time.
Alicia, we gonna probably have to find you or something to say too, because you got a whole lot of shit going on right there in New York. So I'm pretty sure you got a mouthful of something.
Well, yeah, she do talk. She can talk.
That's
And she gonna let you know exactly how she feel.
Yeah.
You will never be in question.
That's my kind of person.
We might have to add you in there, Alicia.
You will never be in question.
We're gonna talk about it. When I call you and say you got a spot, you better be with it.
Stay in the spotlight.
6 o'clock on Sunday. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
We go on every Sunday. Again, this is The Real, The Raw, The Rugged. You can check us out on YouTube under Terradome Entertainment. You can check us out on Instagram under Real, Raw, Rugged. Also Facebook. Oh, she said she got shit every day, all day. So we might have to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Throw you on up in there, Alicia.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
The
don't-
shit every day, all day
Every
segment.
Right, right. And don't forget to check us out on live365.com. You can listen to replays of every show that we do.
Ooh, De
That we
Leon.
do. De Leon, get the fuck off me.
De Leon.
It's the liquor.
Yeah.
Now, what Sandy said. But every day, 6 o'clock. And on Sundays, we're live, 6 o'clock. Also, this is an entertainment company. Terradome Entertainment is an entertainment company where we do music, we do podcasts, we do radio station, again, Live365/Terradome Entertainment. Also, we have a location where if you are a photographer and you don't have a place to take your talent, we have a place for you. We have lights. We have everything you need to bring the client here. Just hit us up. Again, that is at info at Terradome Entertainment. No, my bad. Info at
I don't know
Terradome.
how long we don't have this email. And he can
I'm
he
putting you
can
on
never
mute.
get this shit
She's on
right.
mute. She on mute. She on mute.
Never can get this
She
right.
on mute.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's info@terradomeent.com. Again, info@terradomeent.com, or give us a call at 404-395-7369. Again, 404-395-7369.
Again.
And if you want to be or want to get an interview for the radio, give us a call. Same number, same email.
Again.
If you want to be a part of the real, the raw, and the motherfucking rugged, give us a call, give us an email. But again, this is DJ Talented, Miss Entertainment, and Sexy Sandy.
That's right.
Holler at us later.
All right, here we go. See y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. Salute.
Bye.
We give you the real, like you popping a red pill. Ain't no time for acting, it's like camera action. Real life is a script, real talk is what it is. Enlighten your 6 cents, back at